Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, greetings from Indonesia. I'm Hani Hairani, and today I want to talk about a mission to bridge the gap between a giant industry and a silent history. The title of our study is Strategic Communication and Social Exchange, the Muslim Fashion Museum as a Literacy Hub. Yes, we are talking about a literacy hub. Why? Because in a world full of fast fashion, we are losing our deep connection to the why behind the clothes we wear. Indonesia's fashion industry is booming, exporting 108.5 trillion rupiah. But here is the paradox. Our reading interest index is only 0.001. This means we have the economy, but we lack the literacy. We are selling products, but we are losing the narrative. This is why we need a literacy hub. We don't just need a place to show clothes. We need a place to decode history and rebuild our intellectual strength. Our history is a masterpiece of bricolage. Since the 13th century, we have been assembling our identity from Persian, Indian, and Chinese influences. This was a sophisticated social exchange. But today, we face symbolic violence. Global trends often make us forget our own roots. As a literacy hub, this museum will function as a translation center, breaking down complex history into visual stories that Gen Z can understand and take pride in. We use a famous theory by Claude Levi-Strauss. He described a bricoler as someone who creates something amazing by using whatever tools and materials are already available around them. Take a look at this. This is rimpu, a traditional attire for women from Bima, West Nusa Tenggara. It actually comes in two styles, rimpu mpida and rimpu cholo. Rimpu mpida is the one with veil that covers the face. Traditionally is worn by young unmarried women. On the other hand, we have rimpu cholo, where the face is left open. This style is typically worn by mothers or those who are already married. It's a beautiful example of how our fashion isn't just about style. It's a social language. Let me give you a real example of bricolage. Still about the rimpu, historically is a living evidence of cultural negotiation. While the form of rimpu as a veil became popular in the 17th century with the arrival of Islam. The material and weaving techniques using the Ngoli sarong are ancient Nusantara heritage from long before that. Our ancestors didn't just adopt a new culture. They negotiated it. They used their local craftsmanship to fulfill a new spiritual need. This is exactly what I mean by strategic communication and bricolage. It's how we assemble our identity from different fragments of history. How does this literacy hub work? Using a qualitative approach, we map these historical fragments and integrated them to what we call the PSD framework. P for pedagogy is a space for active learning. S for space, a dynamic environment that breathes life into history. And T for technology. For example, we can use AR and VR to make 13th century motifs accessible on your phone. You see, it's not just about a virtual museum. It's a resource center where education meets technology. At the end of the day, we want a place where people gather and dialogue as real human beings, where you can feel the texture of the material and touch history with your own hands. We use technology, but we keep our human essence alive. And speaking of keeping things alive, but wait, there is more. We are expanding this whole concept into the physical world. Think of this museum as the ultimate hangout for the industry. Because when people gather as human being, magic happen. We'll have book discussion, research hub, and trend forecasting session. It's basically a matching spot where brand owners meet talented designer and where business deals actually happen. It's not just about looking at the past. It's about building the future of fashion together. When we strengthen our literacy, we automatically strengthen our nation branding. A literacy hub creates intellectual authority. It tells the world that Indonesia isn't just a place that makes clothes, but a place that defines the civilization of Muslim fashion. We are setting the benchmark through knowledge. So, the Muslim Fashion Museum as a literacy hub is our bridge to the future. It builds visual citizenship, where our generation is smart, critical, and proud of their identity. Thank you so much. I'm Hani Hairani and I will see you at the live Q&A. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.